All right, good morning, Judy. This is Dion Fuller. We spoke earlier, and like I say, I came across your site, and I think you offer a phenomenal service, but you guys are not getting enough traffic to your site to get your phone ringing more. So, as a courtesy, I did a free analysis on your site and would like to give this info to you so you can improve some things and use your web page for what it was meant for, to make you money. So we're going to get started, and I'm going to try to keep this video as short as possible. Just want to point out some key areas to you. I'm going to point out 3 areas to you. And first off, I want to compliment you guys on having a web page, because that's always a good start for any business. So first off, let's take a look at this. What we call all of this information in writing here as a description of your service and where you're located and things that you offer, we call it content writing. Okay, now in Google's eyes, for you to be a power player, you want to have as much content as possible on your page. So the recommendation is 400 words or more on your page. Okay, because if you think about something like Wikipedia or some type of authoritative source, the more information it gives, then it let Google's know that you're authoritative on that subject. You know, and have knowledge on what your service and what you're talking about. So addressing that right there by adding more words and content on your page will get the wheels turning towards getting you moved up higher in Google's eyesight, as well as the other search engines also. Okay, now I'm going to take a look in here. This is a search engine tool that Google uses to check the performance of your page and also helps with your ranking too. I'm going to point this area out to you first. This is called the compete traffic rank, and what that simply means is your website competing against others' websites. Okay, and it may be your neighbor as far as the competition, or it could be the guy in the next town over, but it's all about competition traffic rank. And right now you guys are on ranking in Google's eyesight. Okay, so that makes a difference, as well as this section here is called the Alexa traffic rank. And it's not as important as this, but what Alexa traffic rank is, it's like keywords and phrases that people use when they're on the search engine searching for a topic or a service. So them putting in heating and cooling, Calumet City, or heating and cooling in my area, those keywords and phrases on your web page helps traffic move back and forth past it, just from you having those keywords and phrases on your web page. But you're on ranking here also. Okay, we're going to come down here. Google is the #1 search engine out there. There's others, as you can see, but when people search for stuff, it normally goes straight to Google for a source. Okay, right now you guys have 8 index pages, and what that means is it's 8 pages out there that Google feels are relative and reliable, and it points back to your service and your web page. Okay, but to become a power player with Google, this number has to be 20 to 25, even higher if possible. Just more reliable sources that index back to you, the more relevant you look in Google's eyes. Okay, I'm going to come over here, look at your site info. Okay, these 2 things here is very important. I don't know if you guys created the page yourselves or you outsourced it, but let's deal with this first. This is robot text. And what robot text is, it links back to the Alexa traffic rank that I was talking about, the last page we was on. These are your keywords and phrases typed and hidden into your page to drive traffic to your page and to get you seen more. This is the sitemap. Okay, so the sitemap for Google pretty much pinpoints your location and the radius that you service. Not to say that you don't go outside the radius to service customers, but this gives them a general location for you. And tells them how to find you. All of these things I'm showing you is devices and tools used by the search engine companies when it comes down to ranking you. So these two should have definitely been set up when you guys established the web page. Okay, last thing we're going to check over here is your page speed. Okay, well, you're saying that your load time is like 0.71 seconds. And as far as Google's concerned, that is excellent. You guys are on top notch when it comes down to your page load speed when people go to search for you. All right. Second, we want to look and see how mobile friendly your site is. So this is another search engine tool that Google uses. All we do is type in your URL, your web address here, and run an analysis on it. Fortunately, you're coming back as not mobile friendly. So what makes this relevant is the fact that people are using their cell phones, their tablets, mobile devices to look for services these days. It's not only sanctioned to just a desktop computer or a laptop anymore. Everybody's using phones and mobile devices for a lot of things. So these are some key items that Google says you can fix to make your site more mobile friendly. Text too small to read, mobile viewpoint not set, links too close together, content wider than screen. So these are key items that Google points out that says that you can fix this, but they have to be addressed. All right. Third, we'll take a look at your web speed. Once again, we just take your address, type it into the analysis bar, and these are all tools that Google use. You can even find them yourself online, but you put it in and run an analysis, and you guys come back great when it comes down to desktop and laptop speed. Okay, you're 94 out of 100. It is not bad at all. As far as this green means, a green light to go in Google's eyes, so you're good. They are only pointing out a couple of things that you guys would consider fixing to drive this number from 94 closer, if not to 100. Then that would be great. All right, but we flip on the mobile side over here, and you see the difference. You guys are 63 out of 100 when it comes down to speed for mobile devices. And these are things that they point out and say you should fix to bring that up and make it better. And then also things that you want to consider fixing to make it better for mobile devices. Okay. Right. So all three components can make the difference between you guys being ranked on page 1 of Google or pages 4, 5, 6 of Google. And 9 times out of 10, when someone's searching for a service, we do live in a microwave age, so they want immediate results. Most people don't go past page 1 of Google or any other search engines to look for services. They're kind of going with what Google was saying is the most relevant companies out there. Okay, so hope this was all helpful to you. I specialize in search engine optimization, SEO we call it, and lead generation. All of this information I'm giving to you is free, of course. I just want to give it to you with hopes that that'll make your site better. And think about this. What if you guys did have a spot on page 1 of Google? And how about even making it better? What if you guys had 2, 3, maybe even 4 spots on page 1 of Google? Then what you do is become unhidden, and also it gives you an all roads leads to Rome type of scenario. Because if you got more than 1 spot on page 1 of Google, 9 times out of 10, law of averages say people are going to click on you and go with your service. Okay, so even if you decide that my services aren't needed, the analysis was free, like I said, and I hope that the information was just informative to you and pointed out some things. But otherwise, give me a call and let's get your phone ringing some more. I left all of my contact information on the email that I forwarded to you. So thank you for your time. I hope I didn't make it too long and boring for you. Yeah, but I look to hear from you soon. Otherwise, have a great day. Thank you.